How you all doing today? Hopefully you can hear me all right. Hopefully this is a quiet enough spot. And well, if you're into trains, well, there's a little bit something behind me. All right. Again, hopefully your day's been going good. Mine hasn't been too bad. Got a little bit of sleep. Woke up a couple hours earlier than expected, but so here I am talking about the ninth reflection, bright eyes. I'm a little tired, but hey, that's life. Makes you appreciate all the time you got plenty of rest. All right, let me back up a little bit. All right, guys, gentlemen, I've written something I'd like to read to you. Reflection 9, bright eyes. Keep life bright in your eyes. It's not always easy, but it must be done. Life, the world, will try to dim them. That spark, the light in you. It will try to wear you down. But once you understand that, it becomes easier to fight. God is here to help you. So let Him. The fight to keep your eyes bright is worth it. Embrace the challenge, the struggle, the pain. Learn from all of it. You have a goal, you must keep it in mind and walk toward it, always. And when you reach it, there will be another and another. The work never stops, nor should it. We need it. We crave it. If we stop working, something in us dies. The light fades, and eventually, so do we. If we're old enough, maybe literally. If we're young, our spirits fade first. We become husks, walking around, looking for something to complain about, something to fix. That isn't real work. That's wasted time. And most of the time, it's just a burden. It just burdens everyone around you. You need real meaning. Build something. Develop a skill. Become useful to the people around you. And value to the people around you. If more of us did that, we'd all be better off for it. No one man can change the world, but he can help the people around him. And they help the next, and the next. And in that way, the world changes naturally. So if you don't have a goal, no matter your age, sit down and find one. Choose something that helps the people around you and start working toward it. Build. Help your husband. Help your wife. Men and women building together. Your children will see it. They will learn from it. They will grow from it. Teach them young to look for a plan, a challenge to conquer, a path to walk, so they grow up strong, capable, beautiful men and women. Now, get up, make a plan, and keep building, bright eyes. Now, when I wrote much of that, about finding a path, meaning, something to build, because if you have nothing to build, people will look for something. It's not always good. Let's say, how do I say this? They say the road paved to hell the road paved to hell. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I knew eventually I'd get it. You're welcome. And typically that's right. Let's say, the people backing up the freeways because of something that they're complaining about. The climate. It's a big climate thing for a while. You don't really hear that now, but I'm pretty sure it'll pop up again later. It always does. They say, we're all gonna die. I don't know if they realize this, but we should have all been underwater by now. The ice caps should have all been melted. Now they're growing. Polar bears are not going extinct. There's a lot of them now. California should have been gone. Most of Florida should have been gone. But they're perfectly good. Because the whole climate thing isn't really real. Does climate change? Yes. If you believe in God or don't, either way we know that climate does change. It gets colder, it gets warmer. We know this. It will get warmer and it will get colder. But are we all going to die? No. Does it affect our lives? Yeah, it could. So it isn't really something you need to really fight for. Most people are creating a burden for everyone around them. That's the burden I'm talking about. Because they got nothing really to fight for. They don't really have families. Not really trying to do better in the work. They're not trying to improve their community. They're creating burdens for other people. Making it hard. So even if they did have a good message, they lose it. Because now they're starting to affect people around them in major negative ways. Stopping traffic and blocking ways, especially keeping medical vehicles from getting to where they need to be, or police, firemen. Even if you have a good point, like I said, they're going to ignore you for it because you're creating burdens. Don't create the burdens. Do something useful. You have the brains to do it. You're a human. You're supposed to have logic. You're only using emotions. You can't let emotions rule you. It has to be logic. You can't only have logic. That's why men and women need to work together. Women, primarily, their emotions. This is why they shouldn't lead. And men, we need women. Sometimes we need to have that emotional connection to people. But most of the time, we're basically just logical. But we need to lead with logic. Wisdom. This is why men, you have to lead. This is why it's most important when it comes to keeping things bright, finding purpose. Most important for you to do so. So you can guide those women, guide your children. It's very important. Very important. More important for you. I can't say that enough. You have to be a leader. You have to know masculinity. Be it. So women can be feminine. So they feel safe. If women are leading like they are now, we men are not doing our jobs. They shouldn't be leading. They should be following. That doesn't mean we conquer them with an iron fist, like some cultures do. We have to be the example. Yeah, you have to want to follow us, obey, submit. And we have to take on the very great responsibility of leading them. So it's not always easy. You don't always know the path. That is what is part of You need to find your path, find your meaning, give something more to the community. Some men might be able to do more for the community, but it's your responsibility to do more for your family, especially if you're married. Most important. Go to your wife, make her feel like a woman. If you're a woman watching this, probably not. But if you are, go to your husband, make him feel like a man. Because when you kiss her, you do it as a man, complete, absolute. When you kiss him, you do it as a woman, complete and absolute. We've lost a lot of that. And this is what I'm trying to do. In little sections. Trying to teach my own little way. This is one of the things I'm doing. Just bring more of this to people. To teach, not everyone probably will understand the way I think. But if it helps some of you, especially the ones that are married, they're having trouble. You need to fight. Men, most of all, I hold you at a higher responsibility because God holds men at a higher responsibility than women. The only thing women have to do is submit and obey us. But we have to lead them to victory. We have to fight for it. We have to show them that we are the leaders. And women, we will make mistakes, all right? Don't stand on our shoulders and kick our heads. We don't need that. We need you to support us. We don't feel like our family's supporting us. We do tend to just fight for ourselves. And that's not the way it should be. But if all you do is help add weight to our shoulders and not help relieve it, well, that's also your fault, ladies. You're failing your husband. And then he will tend to fail you. When you two get married, it's a little different from what I wrote in here, but I think this is an important message. When you two get married, you're no longer apart. You will now become one. So when she cries, he cries. When he laughs, she laughs. It's the way it is. So when you two are bickering, the only thing you're doing is hurting one another. You're just hurting yourselves. So yeah, men, polish your armor. Get that rust off. Put it on. Equip it. Make sure it fits. Sharpen your sword. It's probably been blunted. There's a whole bunch of marks in it. You have to defend and fight for her. And women, when he bleeds and he's tired from fighting all those battles, you're there to comfort him. That's your purpose. To help bring life back into him. It's hard to be constantly fighting. That is a man's place, is to fight. To destroy. And men, you need to know what to destroy, which is evil. Things trying to destroy our families, destroy the world around us. So it's good to destroy. You just have to know what things to destroy. So think about it. When you destroy the right things get built naturally. And women, you help with that. We need you just like you need us. We work better together. Men and women, you need to be whole yourselves. Men, find God, and He'll help make you whole. Women, the same. When you get together, you make one another better than you can be. Women make men much better in many ways. And men make women better in many ways. But you have to work together. Bring one another up. And it's not always easy. Lust is easy. Love takes work. Lots of it, constantly. Just remember, ladies, he's a man. He's not a woman. Don't treat him like one. Same thing goes for you men. Females are not men, alright? Don't treat them like it. You have to compromise a little bit and maybe go out of your comfort zone. But trust me, if you lead, they will follow. If they're any good. Just because they're female doesn't mean they're good, and same thing goes for you ladies. Not all guys are good. But if you're whole, you will know that. You won't want to just settle for someone to feel complete, alright? Because you are complete. You'll know if they add to you. Even if it's in small ways. Not everyone's going to be a king. Don't think you're going to get that, ladies. Not everyone's a queen. Don't think you're going to get that, men. As long as they add to you, you can have a wonderful husband and wife. Just work together. I cannot say that enough. It's one of the most important things of humanity. It's marriage between men and women. And our Lord. Demons want to destroy. They'll pick at those little things that you find irritating about one another. They'll try to bring them up. Alright? Don't let them. Those are the things you need to destroy men. So she feels safe. Alright? This is already a little longer than I expected. But I think it's important. You need to have a plan. Keep those eyes bright. Ladies, help him keep his eyes bright when he's in combat. He will be tired in it. And men, help her keep her eyes bright. Because she knows that you're defeating the things around her to keep her and your family safe. Alright, I think I'm done. Alright. I have to work a little bit more to get this lit. So I bid you farewell. God bless. Be safe. Kiss your husband. Kiss your wife. And make it a good one. Not those little tiny pecks. Alright? You're married. For fuck's sakes. Act like it.